Hello, good morning, and welcome back to another edition of The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, and part 2 of my review of Alaskan Juice Company, Moose Knuckle. Now, the two I'll be looking at today will be the Coffee Cheesecake and the Dragon Tattoo. As always, got to state for the record, any views or opinions you hear during this review are mine and mine alone. I've not been paid to do this review. I did not pay for the product. The product was sent to me by Mark Powell from Vape Explorer to do a review on. I also got to say for the record, any individual taste setups and of course power levels will alter what you get from a juice. I can only personally tell you what I'm getting myself. Right, won't go through all the bottle safety and all this blah 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 that I did in part 1 because I did it in part 1. Have got to do a slight correction. I did say that the ratio for these juices in part 1 was a 70-30. They're not. They're a 60-40 VGPG, which actually then kind of makes the cloud I was getting from part 1 a little bit more better, a little bit more spectacular. Because the VG level obviously is not so high, and we all know that's what produces the clouds. But yeah, these are actually a 60-40, not a 70-30, as stated in part 1, and I will correct that in the description of part 1 as well. Right, I'm going to bang on. What should we bang on first? I'm going to go with the Dragon Tattoo first. Now, I'm hazarding a guess here. Dragon Tattoo has got dragon fruit in it. Just a guess. It's another flavour that I do like. It seems to be becoming more and more into juices now. Right, we're going to start off at 43.1 watts or 3.7 volts. There we are. Here we go. Oh, wow. First thing that hits you with lemon, which was quite a surprise. I wasn't anticipating that. A slightly sugar type kind of lemon. You're not full on, but a subtle lemon. Which then kind of morphs into the dragon fruit. But it's kind of got that smoothed off lemon. It's not a spiky lemon. This is kind of a very smooth lemon, which then goes into the dragon fruit. They actually complement each other really well. Actually, the more you take into it, it comes across more like a still lemonade, not a fizzy one, but a still lemonade type of flavour. Not too spiky. Mm. It's not a combination I've had before. They work really well. There's a little hint of something else in the background. I can't quite put my finger on it at the moment. But it's a very smooth, I'd say quite happily relaxing vape. It's one I'd quite happily just sit down on a Sunday afternoon. To be fair, that actual dragon fruit does last. Catches right at the back of the tongue and starts the saliva glands going. Cool. But it's something I can quite happily sit down on a Sunday afternoon and just have a good old vape on. So there's a lemon. Then you get into the dragon fruit. I still want to know what that other one. I'm going to go higher up because that might bring out what that other flavour is, but there's definitely an edge of something else there. No, I've got to go up to 51 volts. 51 volts. Oh my fuck. No, I'm not. 51 watts. Or 4 volts. That sounds better. Oh, wow. As you may know from watching this channel, I'm a fruity vaper. I like a good dose of fruit. Wow. Wow, that extra bit of power. The lemon zings. The dragon fruit joins in straight away as well, creating a really nice I think there's an edge of raspberry in this. I'm not entirely sure, but I think there's an edge of raspberry going on in this as well. Oh. Really gets the taste buds going now. That lemon is going more to a lemonade flavour with the dragon fruit. So just that little edge of raspberry dancing around in there as well. The exhale is practically the same as the inhale. It's been blended really, really well. And I say, it's a 60-40. The cloud production is more than ample. And I'm not really putting a lot of power through it as well. So more than happy on that aspect as well. Wow. Wow. That's just all I've got to say is wow. Right, I'm going to go up to 57 watts. Which is 4.2 volts. Oh, wow. That's not what I'm sorry. I was just going to have a whole 10 minutes of me going, wow. Mm. Mm. Flavour combo changes again. The raspberry comes through a lot better higher up. Mixing with the dragon. Dragon fruit seems to be like the stable base that comes through on all of them. But now the raspberries coming through first. Mixing with the dragon fruit. Kind of push the lemonade as a nice little surprise at the end. That is really, really nice. If you're a fruity vaper, I'll definitely give that one a go. That is really, really nice. That is the Dragon Tattoo from Moose Knuckle. Sorry, it's actually stunned me. Actually, the flavour's going on in my mouth. I'm more worried about savouring them than talking to you guys, and that's wrong. But it's so good. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a blowout, and I shall move on to the last one, which is the coffee cheesecake. Coffee's another one that people cock up. I've had some absolutely excellent ones. Like, I mean, the Barrel Reserve range from Refuse Vapors from Ohio. Their coffee cafe is absolutely magnificent. It is truly gorgeous. And then I'll get another one that tastes like burnt tyres. Right. We're right. Let's move on to the coffee cheesecake. Now, I like the strawberry cheesecake from the first one, so I'm kind of got good hopes for this one. Other thing I didn't state was because these are the sample pack that they're offering at the moment on Vape Explorer. They also will come with a tamper ring. If you haven't got a tamper ring on it, obviously have a word with Vape Explorer, and they will get one out that has got one on there. Just for your own peace of mind that no one else has had a pop at your bottle before you got it. That'll do. Right, let's go back down to 43.1 watts. And let's have a blast. No throat hit. A bit of a grower, this one. Initially, when I was doing that, I wasn't actually getting a lot of flavour out. Because it's just the cheesecake element coming out. And cheesecake by itself hasn't actually got that much flavour to it. The topping bit. But then the coffee starts to slowly drip into this. It builds as you're vaping it. The coffee's good. The coffee is very, very nice. There's a slight biscuity edge at the end. It's not really noticeable. I think it's because it's just got to compete with how strong the actual cheesecake element is on this. Most of the good stuff happens on the exhale. And I say that initial, as you actually take it in, it's just pure cheesecake, and cheesecake can be a bit bland by itself. But then, As you start to exhale, that coffee just starts to drip, drip, stronger, stronger. Mixed with the cheesecake almond, and then give it a nice, really nice coffee cheesecake taste there. And then the biscuit comes through right at the very last bit. It's a nice biscuit as well. Then you can tell it's the same. I think it's near enough the same base as the last one. As the the strawberry. It's a grower. It's kind of a juice you've got to be a little bit patient on for that coffee. Once that coffee starts coming in and getting a little bit stronger, a little bit stronger, a little bit stronger, and mixing in with the cheesecake, it's absolutely gorgeous. But the initial inhale is a bit. I'm going to give this a little bit more power because I've got a feeling this one will play a bit nicer higher up. If anything, just to try and get that coffee in a bit quicker. Have another little drip. Should have got the right one. Yep. There we go. Now to 51.1 watts or 4 volts. A lot better. Oh, a lot better. Coffee and the cheesecake straight away now. It's nice, kind of like a medium roast coffee. And then you've just put really creamy milk into it because that cheesecake starts blending in with it straight away. Once that dies down, the biscuit element does come through a little bit better on the exhale. It's a subtle one on this one. It's not an in-your-face, I am biscuit. It's going, I'm biscuit. I'm here. Hello. You know what I mean. Yeah, definitely with a little bit more power. The coffee and the cheesecake element comes together a heck of a lot better. This would be a nice after dinner vape. Maybe I won't have the dessert. Maybe I'll just have a little vape instead. Gotta watch the figure. Anyway, not that I'm saying that vaping is a dietary product. All right, don't go down that way. I don't want loads of anorexics going, oh, it's fine to like vape. No, fuck off. It's not a dietary product. I'm just giving an example. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Right, 4.2 volts or 57 watts. Oh, wow. Glide production. Oh, yeah. Throat hit. 0. Coffee is the flavour now. Oh, yeah. It's a nice, like I said before, a nice medium roast. And then the cheesecake element gets into it, mellows down the coffee a bit. Makes a really nice flavour in the mouth. Biscuit's still taking a little bit of a while on the exhale, but I think it's just purely because of the strength of those two flavours. But it's really, really nice. If you're a coffee fan, I'll give it a go. It's something a little bit different. I haven't had a coffee cheesecake before. I think because I'll probably get something like tiramisu, but not as a cheesecake element. But, oh. I'll be fair, they could probably add a little brandy flavour to this and make this a tiramisu. But all in all, it's nice. It's a nice, pleasant little vape. Yeah, if you're a fan of coffee, give it a go. That is the coffee cheesecake from Moose Knuckle. Well, that brings me to the end of part 2. If you haven't watched, I won't talk about us again. If you've enjoyed what you've watched today, please like, share, comment, and of course subscribe to the channel. And also, as stated in part 1, we've been nominated for Review of the Year on the Sub-O Magazine's awards. If you have enjoyed what you've watched and what we do on this channel, please just pop over there and give us a cheeky little vote. It'll be much appreciated. So on behalf of myself, Darren Stone, head of the Department of Inhaled Vapors, I bid you all a very good day. Take care, people.